I found my boss's salary spreadsheet. Now the entire company is getting raises. I found my boss's salary spreadsheet accidentally left open on the shared drive. 3 minutes of scrolling revealed I was making 40% less than male colleagues with identical job titles. By Monday morning, I had a plan that would change everything without getting me fired. Working in Hydra operations at a mid-sized tech company had its perks: paid access to systems, understanding of policies, and knowledge of exactly which laws protected me. What it didn't have was fair pay, apparently. The spreadsheet showed our CEO's nephew, 2 years experience, making $89,000, while I, 6 years experience, consistently exceeding targets, made $63,500. The pattern was clear across departments. Women and minorities clustered at the bottom of each pay band. I couldn't just confront management with stolen information. Instead, I created what I called Project Transparency. First, I researched industry salary standards and created an anonymous survey for colleagues to share their compensation details voluntarily. For career development purposes, I explained in the company-wide email that my boss approved without reading carefully. Within 48 hours, 73% of employees had submitted their information. I compiled the data, removing identifying details but keeping gender, experience, and department visible. The results were damning. Women made 32% less than men in similar roles. Minorities faced an 18% gap. New hires with connections to executives earned more than male employees with perfect performance records. I presented these findings at our quarterly all-hands meeting during the open forum segment. My voice shook as I projected the anonymized charts. As part of my professional development, I've been researching compensation trends. I'd like to share some concerning patterns I discovered through voluntary employee participation. The CEO's face darkened as I clicked through each graph. The room fell silent. I concluded with industry benchmarks showing we were underpaying almost everyone except a select few. This creates legal and retention risks, I explained calmly. I've prepared recommendations for addressing these disparities over the next 3 quarters. What followed was chaos: emergency executive meetings, whispered conversations in hallways, 3 days of tense silence from leadership. On Friday, the CEO called an emergency town hall. We've identified significant compensation inconsistencies, he announced, as if discovering this himself. Be effective immediately. We're implementing a company-wide salary adjustment to ensure equity and market competitiveness. My boss cornered me afterward. You knew exactly what you were doing, she hissed. I smiled. Yes, my job. Unifying operational risks and proposing solutions. 2 weeks later, my paycheck increased by 28%, except the already overpaid received adjustments between 8 to 35%. The company implemented a transparent pay band system with clear criteria for advancement. My performance review noted my initiative, but mentioned concerns about my communication approach. I received the minimum raise during the next cycle. Worth it. Sometimes the most powerful weapon isn't what you know, but how you share what everyone deserves to know. I never mentioned the spreadsheet, and they never admitted the discrimination, but every woman in this company now takes home thousands more each year. The salary spreadsheet is now password protected, but so is my job, paired by labor laws protecting employees who address workplace discrimination, even when we pretend that's not what we're doing.